What is going on, guys, and welcome to Elite Dangerous. Now today I am doing a mining video, so I'm going to teach you all how to mine in Elite Dangerous. Now, I am driving a Type 6 transporter, which is the first basic transporter by Lakiton Enterprise, I think, and this cost me 1.6 million credits, and this is the first transport you can get. So, for the outfitting, I have 2 mining lasers, I have a chaff launcher to stop when we come under attack, 1 heat sink launcher, and a shield booster. Basically, in my internals, I have the basics, the thrusters, the power plant, the power distributor, the sensors, the shield generator. Well, I say that's, you can actually get rid of the shield generator. But what I have installed onto the ship is a 16-ton fuel capacity, which lets us go for a while and, you know, we don't have to do a lot of pit stops. We have 2 32-ton cargo rack capacities, which allows us to store more cargo, so more mining asteroids and fragments. I also have a 16-ton cargo capacity just to fill the spaces out. Now I have 2 limpet control nodes, which allow us to have double the amount of limpet drones, which are basically the things you will use to collect your asteroid fragments. I also have a frameshift drive capacity of 25 light years unladen, and I believe 14 light years when laden. I'm not entirely sure, I can't see from here. Anyway, I'm now going to teach you how to buy your limpet nodes. Basically, the limpet nodes, you go into your restock panel and you buy how many you fancy. They're not very expensive, about 100 credits a piece. But remember, the limpet nodes will take up space in your cargo capacity. So if you want to have more cargo, you have to buy less limpets. But if you want to have more limpets, be prepared to have less cargo and have more frequent journeys. Anyway, let's just sort out what I'm doing. Here we are, I'm showing you the refinery bin. Now the refinery allows you to have, my refinery allows you to have up to 6 ores at one time. For example, I have those materials there. The percentages mean how close they are to 1 ton of the mineral, which basically means when we have 1 ton, the fragment is complete and we store it in our cargo rack ready for the next ore. Anyway, let's get launching, and I'll see you once we get to the asteroid field. So, here we are at a hazardous resource extraction zone where the pirates live. Now, an easy way to get rid of the pirates is to sit about 30 kilometers out from the resource extraction zone node, which basically allows no NPCs or pirates to spawn, which means you're safe to mine as you see fit. So, in a Type 6 transporter, it's going to be slow, so remember to brake early and often to get yourself so you don't plow into the asteroid. Anyway, so now we are going towards this asteroid and preparing to mine with the mining lasers. Now each asteroid, if unscanned by a prospector limpet node, will contain 10 fragments of a certain type of ore. The prospect limpet node will double the capacity of how much you have on mine. So say I mine 5 and then put prospector mine on it, I would then get 10 extra instead of the 5 extra. Now what I'm doing here is I'm having a look at the composition of the fragment to see whether it's the same with the mining bin, with the refinery. Each fragment has a different percentage of the mineral. The higher the percentage of the mineral, the more it increases to the tonnage. Now what I've just done is fired out the limpet drones, which you need to have your cargo scoop open so they can put in the ores to the refinery. Now, my limpet nodes have two functions. 1. If you target a fragment, the limpet node will go collect it, and then bring it back, and then they will expire. If you don't target anything, and you just base it in space, they will activate a area of where they collect things. And as you can see, two limpets expired because they plowed into the asteroid. Now they don't consider the asteroid spinning, so when you get fragments, be very careful that the asteroid is spinning, or you may lose limpet nodes by accident, by them just basically plowing into an asteroid. Okay, so we're just sitting and finishing off this asteroid. Now when it says resources unallocated, that means the refinery hopper is full, which means it's waiting for you to basically either vent, which means destroy it, or put it into a refinery bin. Now what I've done here is vent it so it can fit in the other fragment. Now, we are moving on to another asteroid, but when your cargo scoop is open, you go very slowly. What I'm doing here is firing off more limpet drones just for the next journey. Okay, now we are slowing down, ready for the next asteroid. And now we just wait to see what happens. Now the hazardous resource zone will have much more rarer resources than low or high. So if you want the best resources, you need to go to the hazardous resource extraction zone. Now some planets will not have resource extraction zones. The only places that have resource extraction zones are asteroid belts or ringed planets, and they tend to be gas giants, from what I've learned. Now, what I'm doing here, I'm just making sure, as you can see, the ore has now become a piece of cargo. Now I'll just finish off mining here, and I'll get back to you once my mining is complete, and we're on the way back home. So, I'll see you then. Okay, now that our journey is complete, we're on our way back to Haxel Port. Now this port specialises in the extraction and mining, so if you sell resources here, you'll get more money for them than you would out in other ports. Now, that's the Federal Forces scanning us because we're new in the area, but don't worry. Oh, that's gonna sting. Yeah, clip that. Okay, so what I'm doing here is just landing gracefully, somehow. Right, so let's just land here and then we'll get ready to finish off our trade.
Landing gear deployed. Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Okay, let the ship land itself. Excuse me, I am tired. Okay, so, wait for it to load up. How we sell our minerals is we go, well, first let me refuel. We go to commodities market. We go down to the minerals or metals, wherever exactly it is. And then we go to our mineral and we sell it. And as you can see, I got the price for that one. We don't lose or make money, because the limpet nodes, they don't really cost a lot anyway, so you're not going to have any trouble buying limpet nodes. Just be aware that the refinery and the limpet node controllers can be expensive. Now, I've learned that more mining lasers does not mean better fragments, it just, I believe, means the faster mining. Anyway, I believe that will be it for this mining video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you do, please like and subscribe, and I will be doing more videos soon. So, goodbye from me, and I'll say sayonara.